Hello, good evening, and welcome to my channel. My name is Faye. I welcome you again this evening. Thank you for being around. Thank you for viewing my videos. I really appreciate. Yesterday I talked about medicine administration, and I realized that there are things that I didn't tackle. So today I've come again to continue and then call it medicine handling and medicine administration. Today I actually was organized. I typed all the information that I wanted to talk about and put it in. I typed it in the Word document, and then I put it on my iPad here. So don't worry when you see me looking at my iPad. It's just because this topic is very sensitive and useful to everybody. That's why I want to talk about everything and bring out everything. So when you see me look here, just take it easy. Yeah, actually today I'm going to talk about to continue, like we're going to talk about first on medicine card. What is a medicine card? This is a kind of paper or document that is printed and it describes the medicine and how we give it. So what does the nurse do with the medicine card? Or how does the medicine card help you in medicine administration? First of all, you've got to see when the card was printed. Yeah, it will help you know that I'm not using a very old card that was printed 5 years ago. Okay, and also you have to check the update when the card has been updated, and you also have to look at all the medicine that has been prescribed, the medicine that the client has been taking. It will help you learn more about the client and how he takes his medicine. You also have to look at the dose, how the client has been taking this medicine. Yeah, you gonna have also to look at the changes. The medicine card is entitled to changes, and in many cases it may have changes. Changes may be in pain. You have to be careful, or in just with like changes may be printed or in pain, so you have to look out to them. Changes may be like omissions, like maybe the doctor or the nurse, they are wanted to omit some medicine, so you're gonna have to look out to that and see if there's some medicine that need to be removed or to be added. Those are some of the changes that happen with the medicine card. And you also have to look at the medicine that has been put on break. Sometimes the client may take medicine and then we decide to put it on, the doctor decides to put it on a break. So you're gonna have to look at that change and see if there's that medicine that is on, if there's that medicine that is on break and you don't give it. So actually when you're giving medicine, when you're looking at the medicine card, always look out to that medicine which is only continuing. That is the medicine that the client is taking at the moment. Yes. So lastly, you're gonna have to look at the time at which this medicine is administered. So because the client takes medicine in the morning, in the afternoon, and in the evening, and sometimes at night. So you're going to have to look at that time, because there are medicine that are supposed to be taken as soon as the client wakes up, or that medicine that doesn't have restrictions at what time that we give it in the morning. It's provided it's morning time. So you're gonna have to check all those important important things on a card. Okay, so there's also another card that comes along with actually it doesn't come along, but also it is considered. It's called warfarin or anticoagulant card. That card is for warfarin medicine. When you see that the client takes warfarin, you always have to look for warfarin card or anticoagulant card. This card is the one that goes in details to explain to you how you're going to give this medicine. Normally, the nurse will come and take the INRI, and then afterward, depending on the results, they will prescribe a warfarin dose. So you're going to have to look out at the time when the INRI was taken, and for how long is this card going to be used before the next INRI. When you're a nurse, you know what I mean by when I say INRI. INRI is ANIR. That's you know what I mean. I'm not going to go deep in that, but when you're a nurse, you know what I mean by that. So before you give warfarin, you're gonna have to check out and see the dose. Are we giving half? Are we giving 1.5? Are we giving 1 tablet? Or are we not giving at all? Because if you give medicine, that warfarin in a wrong way, you are likely to cause a very big danger to somebody's life. Okay? So that is it about that. So what are some of the substances that we may use to give medicine? We can use water, we can use juice, but as we use juice, you can put into to be careful that you don't use juices that have acids in them. I normally give medicine with tablets with water, just because it is the safest. It is safe and it has nothing. But if I decide to give a tablet with juice, I'll look for those juices that are soft that are safe, like maybe passion or mango or apple or things like that. But I will try to avoid like orange juice, because orange has some acids that may affect negatively the reaction of the medicine. Okay. Another thing that we are going to look at is supervising or watching the process of giving the medicine. When you are giving medicine, try always to supervise the process of giving the medicine. Don't just give medicine and then look your way. There are so many things that can happen in that process, and the medicine is not delivered. One thing, you may put the medicine in the client's mouth, and then it comes out, or the medicine cup just drops, and the medicine just goes everywhere, or it drops on the bed or in the chair where the client is seated. So you're going to have to supervise. Be organized, take your time, concentrate as you give medicine, watch over it, and make sure that medicine is taken. That's very important. Yeah. Another thing that we are going to look at, when you're after preparing medicine, or when you're in charge of medicine, make sure that you order medicine in time, so that it is enough for the next session of preparing the medicine, especially when you are not working in a hospital. When you're working in a hospital, the hospital always has a pharmacy where they get the medicine. But when you're working in a care home, or you're working in domiciliary care, there's no pharmacy, so we always order medicine from the pharmacy. So make sure that you order medicine and medicine there in time, so that we avoid inconveniences. Okay. What happens when the client doesn't want to take medicine? If a client doesn't want to take medicine, don't force them. Okay, you can try to negotiate with them a little bit, but don't insist, and don't cause because if you insist, this client is going to get upset, and he or she may raise a complaint against you, which is not very good. We don't force clients, we just do our work nicely, and we are always kind, you know. After like, if the client actually remember always that if the client doesn't do something, report it to your group and discuss it. Maybe the client is tired of taking tablets or using that kind of medicine, or the test or whatever does wrong. I mean, that actually is actually tired of that medicine. We always can find another way of giving that medicine, which can be very helpful to them. So you don't need to force them. Okay? If a client has big tablets that are difficult to swallow, what do? We always have a medicine divider or crusher. You can divide the medicine if that medicine is allowed to be divided. You can divide it into two or into like pieces, depending on how that medicine is made, and make it easy for the client to swallow that medicine. You must be careful not to divide any medicine or crush any medicine, because not all medicine is allowed to be crushed. But if that medicine is allowed to be crushed, you can go on, crush it, and give the client, and that will make it it will make your work easy, and it will make it easier for the client to swallow the medicine. Another issue that when you have crushed the medicine, you can give it with yogurt or another drink that is similar to yogurt. After crushing it, pour it on top of the yogurt, and then mix it a little bit with yogurt, and then you can put in the client's mouth. Yeah, that is one other way. And when you're dividing or crushing the medicine, don't just use anything. Try to use the right machines or the equipment, because we have them. Because if you use anything that you find on the way, like a knife or any other tool, medicine will just go in everywhere, which is not very good. And we always have to remember hygiene as we divide and crush the medicine. Okay? Medicine that is administered with injections, we're gonna have to look out for or to be careful not to inject ourselves with the injection that we have used to inject the clients, because it can cause an infection. So it is actually very, very important that you're careful, take your time, and inject carefully, so that the injection doesn't go through the client's skin and then comes to you. Okay, but in case it happens, rush to the tap, wash the place that has been injected, and maybe if you have a plaster, you can tie like maybe here, to avoid like spread of anything, because you don't know what to expect, and go and report the instance to your boss. You will be assisted, so that you don't get the infection. You'll be assisted in time. And yeah, it is by law that we're supposed to report it. Yeah. And remember, like, handling the injection, the needle correctly. After injecting, remember putting the needle in the right container. In a container, don't throw it anywhere. We don't throw medicine and medicine trash anywhere, especially needles. We keep them in a in a container, a special container that is made for it, so that we avoid accidents and infections. And lastly, what we do with unused medicine, or the medicine, that medicine, we don't just throw it anywhere. Don't throw medicine in a trash or in a bin or anywhere. Get the medicine. We always have places where we keep that medicine in the in the office, in the medicine room. And once the container is full, we take the medicine back to the pharmacy for destruction. So remember that. And also those people that use sorry, remember that the medicine that we administer with plasters, um, when you remove a plaster from a client's skin, don't throw it anywhere. Put it somewhere. Even if you find that the client doesn't have the container where to keep those plasters, try yourself to be the first one to create or to find a container to keep those plasters, because they have medicine. Okay, so keep them somewhere. When it's full, take it to the medicine room, and then wait until it is what, and then when it's full, we take it to the pharmacy. So actually, that is what I had to add on today. uh, Hopefully it has been helpful, and um, and that hopefully it has been helpful. With that, I wish you the best, and please, I request you to like and subscribe on my channel. I'll continue bringing you more topics or on many different things, and especially in this my field of nursing. I love you. Take care. Bye.